So a company called WEIZE contacted me wanting to send me a 100 amp hour, 12 volt lithium iron phosphate battery. I told them I already had one. So I looked around on their website. What do they sell that other companies don't sell as much? Now the prices are actually really good, really, really good. They say they're an American company, so that's kind of interesting. The batteries are made in China, but you know, as production takes up in the US, they might switch over to that. That'd be kind of cool. Well, I noticed they sell 36 amp hour batteries. And I was like, you know what? Instead of sending me one 100 amp hour battery, send me two of these, and they might fit in this battery backup. Now, as you can see, the batteries fit in the bottom here, and this runs off of 24 volts. My initial idea was to just have a secondary connection coming from this Anderson connector, disconnect the internal batteries, probably scrap them, and have those batteries connect onto this. But to my surprise, the 35 amp hour batteries would actually fit in there. So this almost makes me have a bit of a problem that I have these new cute little batteries that I'm really excited for. And I don't want to initially just put them in there because I won't see them anymore. This will be used to run a sump pump system, and it'll just disappear. So before we put it in there, I'm going to be doing a whole video on that. I also figured they sent me two batteries. They should have two videos. Why not? And I'm going to have some fun with this. So I dug out one of my little inverters. I have a 25 amp fuse, but also a 20 amp circuit breaker on here. And that way I won't be stuck out in the field with burnt fuses with these at home. At the very least, I shouldn't be using too much power. And so if I do something stupid and pop both of these, I can just run on this one. This is just basically to prevent me from doing something stupid. I think that this little 36 amp hour, sorry, I think I said 35 earlier, this 36 amp hour battery would be perfect with this inverter, 400 watt inverter. And then I want to do some experiments of what are some things that I can do without a power connection. Well, I can go to the roof of the tallest building that I have access to, and we can bring my little 4-inch color television and a digital converter box, and we can see how far of signal we can get. It'd be kind of cool. So we have these wires. I initially grabbed these. They're a little bit thicker, but then I saw that, you know, we have these offcuts. I might as well twist those together and get some extra use out of these little offcuts before I rip apart these longer ones. And I have these connectors. Let's see. I like that it comes with such nice thick connectors. Oh, very nice. So pretty much any of these will work. Hey, that's not bad at all. Now, my friend has a lot of tools, and I've been organizing his workshop. I've been doing all this cleaning off. I mean, you know, this is a second workshop, the one that he has at work. So this isn't like his main work area. And so things would just kind of sit here as surplus tools and stuff. Well, it's good to get this cleaned up, because you can only really keep track of one workshop whenever you're a busy person. I don't see any crimping tools. I know he has somebody may have taken one to another job or something. Oh well, it's most likely best for me to solder it anyway. So I'm actually going to solder them. All right, we have them cut to the same length. The white ones were not twisted. The black ones were twisted. That's kind of interesting. And let's take out 4 of these, and then Let's see. Very nice. I had neglected to mention that this was in pieces whenever I dug it out of my parts bin, so I can't remember for sure if there's anything wrong with it, but we shall see. No, it's all good. Oh, I remember what it was. I was going to change this so it would work at different voltages. That's what it was. So, no wonder. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is about 1/3 the price of one of those lithium-powered portable battery packs that you can normally get, such as EcoFlow or Jackery Solar or whatever they are. I figure this will be where we'll do some of our radio experiments, big open space, and we have access to the roof as well. I just need to get some of my equipment over here, my television and digital converter box. Me and Thais are having a bit of a rough day with fixing their car and stuff, impromptu car trouble, and I thought, well, I did plan to mess with this TV, and there are analog stations, so I should go ahead and try to do what I was going to do anyway. And turns out there are a few UHF stations still broadcasting, but they're right in the same area that cell phones broadcast on. I'm curious if we can go to the roof and get an actual signal. It feels like I am picking up channel 37. Let's see. There's something. And that's supposed to be the best station I can get here on analog. Look at this weird storm. It was snowing for a brief moment. Even 45 feet up, it's hard to get it from the mountains way over there. I think we're definitely in the realm of the digital domain. I'll have to get my digital converter box working and then we can revise this. Well, my entire project has been held up by this digital video box not working. And it was actually a bit of a shame because one time I was selling a vintage television that I found on the side of the road, and the buyer wanted to have a video signal, and I drug this out and it just wouldn't turn on. I take it apart and it's working now. So there must be a bad connection somewhere. Okay, it's still doing that thing. We have it on my new electronics, or our new electronic workbench. Okay, so there's some connection issue. Okay, this is irking me. I had to take it inside because I couldn't even see if the LED was lighting up outside. Oh, even on wall power, it's doing that. So I've wasted about 2 days reflowing solder, trying to hunt down connection issues, and I have to give up on this Zenith DTV converter box. And I don't enjoy television as much as I would enjoy $25, so I don't feel like buying another one of these off of eBay. And I thought, you know what, we do technically have a DTV converter. You know what, this actually wasn't that crazy of an idea. Turns out this is pretty mobile. It's pretty transportable. I can't think of the word right now. We're doing a digital channel scan, if you can't even see that. Oh well, that's the one issue with this. It's really bright out here. Digital channels found, 9. 15. Found 55 channels, 58, 64, 70, 73, 78, 85, 92, 100 channels, 103. Holy cow. Gosh. If I was able to get 103 channels back when I lived in Illinois in the middle of nowhere, I thought something would have been broken with my TV. I barely even got 1 channel back then. Man, 103 channels. And I bet almost all of them are useless. Oh, I see, there is a bar there. And it's only about halfway done, okay. Sadly, the antenna wires kept blowing off, so I'm using our little owl friend. Oh gosh, it's so windy up here. We can see better though. Will this thing ever finish? This is why digital television sucks. And this is why I'm not going to be buying another digital converter box. If one of you guys have one and you want to send it to me, that's cool. And I'll use it. But man, digital television sucks. And then they're having a new standard where they want to require you to have internet connection in order to look at it. That's stupid. I have to be next to the TV in case it gets blown. Ow! Ah, fucking rock. So that's 103 channels with this as the antenna. Those 2 little wires going to the coaxial cable. 104 channels. Interesting. How do I even use this? I'm used to a dial, not, I guess we just go channels.
Inland Jose can find the
It's kind of interesting. I found a documentary about the volcanic eruption in Tonga in 2022, but the style of the editing isn't quite my taste.
And well-being. We live in an age of man-made.
From the secret news. If you keep patronizing him, it'll backfire.
Sounds like a soap opera. Oh, it's not detecting my remote a few times.
Harry, come on, get out of there. Don't you know there's been an accident? Let's deal with that here.
Brigadoon. Oh, I guess that'll work, eh? Doing the fire escape. Okay, let's
Temperatures in the main development.
so slow.
Parents and how old they looked, and now I look at.
I don't care. So many ads. There's so many advertisements. It's wild. No program details. Oh. What is this? Okay. I've seen the same exact rebroadcast about 8 times now. There are so many duplicate channels. It's wasting airwaves. It's horrible. Some of these infomercial channels have their advertisements so loud, even at 1, it's too loud. The other ones need to go to 25, so. Country music rewind. Oh, NHK World. We get NHK World. Wow. Well, that's worthy of, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, now I'm pretty happy. This is a channel I should strive to get. Wow. So this channel 52.2 I should strive for. Oh, is this Japanology Plus? It's the same presenter lady.
It's a little event to thank these.
Okay. Oh, 52 is the one. See, this is how TV should be. Almost no ads whatsoever. And also a calmer show. Because me and Dice watch this kind of stuff all the time, like Japanology Plus and documentaries and such. Let's try another scan, see if we still get 103 channels. Oh, we have 104 channels. Just got back in time. Come on. Oh, it's not. Oh, well. Well, this was still fun, and even though I didn't have anything to do with it, it still did what I asked of it perfectly fine. And this is a really nice little inverter. Doesn't take hardly any power at all. I feel like these little 36 amp hour 12 volt battery packs are a little bit more compelling for portable power than the 100 amp hour, just because it's so tiny and yet it actually does pretty well. So we have it on, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much, WEIZE, for sending me 2 of these. Now to put them into a battery backup system. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.